Hey everybody, it's Brad at Dayport Brothers LLC out in Versailles, Ohio. Gonna do another walk around video followed by an operational video on this 2014 Bobcat S70 that came in and we're putting up for sale. Like always, I'll walk around, I'll talk about the features and functions, I'll get up close to everything, show you everything that I see, tell you everything that I know, then of course we'll fire it up, run it through its paces, we'll let you hear the engine, we'll show you those front pins are nice and tight. Just kind of show you all the functions working, lift the loader, dump the bucket, show you the hydraulics are strong, show you it turns strong. As always, if you are in the market for a used skid steer, a used piece of construction equipment, or a used piece of ag equipment, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Your likes and subscriptions help other people who are looking for equipment find our videos and find our machines, and we truly do appreciate it. All right, like I said, this one is a 2014 Bobcat S70. As you see, you'll see here in a minute when I get up close to it, it is a beautiful little machine. Only has 221 original hours. Cab with heat, sticks and pedals controls, Kubota diesel engine, 700-pound lift capacity, 2,892-pound operating weight, and like I said, 221 original hours. So here in a little bit, like I said, we'll fire it up and we'll show you these front pins up here. Nice and tight like you would expect. And then looking at the loader arms here, you'll see just a couple little paint chips, scuffs and scratches. That white paint though, very bright. A little bit of a scuff and scratch there, a couple small paint chips here. Overall, this is a very nice little machine. Couple little scuffs and scratches here. Otherwise, this white paint is very bright. A little bit of a scratch there. Nothing out of the ordinary there on that loader arm. No huge dents or dings. Nothing that looks like it's been busted up. This cylinder looks really good here. This lower ledge here, everything's really nice there. Barely just starting to get a little bit of paint flaking right around the edges. These machines are really popular for snow removal, and as you can see here, this one's very nice. Doesn't show signs of being in salt. Shows very little rust, just a little bit surface rust where paint's chipped off. Looking at the front tire on this side, I'm gonna say we're down to probably 10% or so. They don't start with super deep tread bars on these little tires, so I think I'm being pretty fair there, but tread is getting a little wore down on this front tire here. Looking at that front rim, you can see there that orange paint's nice and bright. Couple small little chips here and there, couple little scuffs, but overall very nice. Coming back here to this rear tire, a little more tread depth here on the back tire on this side. I'm gonna say we're probably 20% or better. Like I said, they don't start with super deep tread bars on these little tires, so it's kind of hard to gauge, but the rear tire on this side has more tread than the front tire does. Looking at the rear rim on this side, again, very bright orange paint. Paint flaking off around the outer edges, couple little chips and dings here, a little scratch or two there. And here on the side of the machine though, as you can see, that white paint, very bright. This rear corner here, nice and straight there, no huge dents or dings. Paint just barely starting to flake around that outer edge. A couple scuffs and scratches here, no huge dings though. Same thing down here. Coming around to the back, looking at that rear door, as you can see there, that orange paint is very bright. No huge dents or dings there. Doesn't look like it's been backed into anything. Just small little chips in the paint here and there. A couple of scuffs and scratches down here, but as you can see there, very bright paint. A couple of scratches down here in the bottom corners. Back side of that cab, everything looks really good there. That gray's nice and bright still. Coming around to this side, looking at this rear corner, again matches up to the other side, very straight. White paint's nice and bright. A couple scuffs and scratches, little rock chips here and there. It is still a 2014 model machine, but overall very nice. Little bit of paint starting to peel just at that bottom corner there. Looking at the rear tire on this side, matches up pretty well to the rear tire on the other side. And then taking a little step back, looking at the rear rim on this side again, matches up pretty well to the other two we've already looked at. Orange paint's nice and bright. Looking at the front tire on this side, it's actually probably more in line with the two rear tires that we've already looked at. It's got a little more tread for whatever reason. That front left has just a little less tread than the other three tires, a little more wore down. I don't know if they ran it with too low a pressure, too high a pressure or what, but it's a little lower tread depth than these other ones. And taking a little look at the front rim on this side again, bright orange paint. Really not much to speak of there. Inside here again, very, very clean on the side rail here of the frame. Little bit of paint starting to peel just right down here on the bottom lip. Otherwise up here again, very, very nice and bright white paint. Down the loader arm on this side again, nothing that looks like it's been cracked or welded or plated anywhere. No huge dents or dings. The little Bobcat decal has about half missing there. Again, everything down here looks really good. Looking at the bucket, basically looks like new. Bolt-on cutting edge is good. No dents or dings there in that bucket. Go around back. We'll open up this engine compartment. Take a look down in there. The engine. Put my pin down so I don't drop it. My favorite, the blue Kubota diesel engines. I'll try to go slow here and hold still so you can see. Nice and dry, a little bit of dust and dirt in there, but no oil or diesel or antifreeze running anywhere that I can see. Very, very clean in here. Coming over here to the side, again, I'm not seeing any oil or diesel. Antifreeze run, there's a couple drops of rainwater in here. We got some rain a little while ago this morning, so it was sitting out in the rain. But everything else looks really, really good in here. Can't get my camera in much farther. I don't know how well you guys can see in there, but even back here in this bottom, pretty darn clean back here. Inside of that back door, everything looks really good there. Take a look at the cab, the interior. The side over here looks good, nothing out of the ordinary up top. Same thing around here on the back. Looking at this side, everything looks good. This gray paint's still very, very bright. No huge dents or dings or anything there. Up top, everything looks good. All of the glass seems to be good. I don't see any cracks or spider webbing in any of that glass. Down here in the front faceplate here, you can still see all that white paint, very, very bright. Few little small scratches here and there. Just overall though, a very, very nice S70. Still retains almost all of the original grip tape. There's a couple little spots where it's peeled off. Ooh, that shock there's pretty strong still. Still pretty much all of the original grip tape there. Down here in the floorboard, everything looks really good there. The pedals, looking at the seat, I am not seeing any cuts or tears there in that seat. Bottom and the backrest are good. Your HVAC controls back there. Climb in here. Looks like some fins missing here at this little heater. The fins are missing there. Fins are good on that one. Try to climb in here. Looking at the stick on this side, all the toggle switches are really good. All these little rubber pieces here are in really, really good shape. Trigger's good. Very, very clean. Over here on this side, everything's good here. All those little rubber pieces are in good shape. Try to put my lap bar down and smack my arm there. Up here, all of your controls, all your toggle switches, all your buttons, everything looks really good. This plastic is very clean, still nice and bright. I don't see any big cracks or anything here. Same thing coming across here. Over here, your gauges are good. 221 hours on a working hour meter. Just very, very clean in here. I don't know how well, I'm trying to go slow here. This headliner, this foam headliner is very, very nice. No big stains or anything there. Try to up here where that cylinder comes up, everything looks really good there. Nothing looks like it's been cracked or welded or plated. Same thing with the back side of the bucket. Everything looks really good down there. All right, like I said, this one's a 2014 Bobcat S70, 221 hours. Lots of photos on our website. That's listed down below in the description. If you have any questions, comment down below. We'll try to answer them for you. I'll get that engine door shut all the way. We'll fire it up and get right into an operational video.